Chapter 1 of It Happened in Egypt. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. It Happened in Egypt by Charles Norris Williamson and Alice Muriel Williamson. Chapter 1. The Secret and the Girl. The exciting part began in Cairo, but perhaps I ought to go back to what happened on the Laconia between Naples and Alexandria. Luckily no one can expect a man who actually rejoices in his nickname of Duffer to know how or where a true story should begin. The huge ship was passing swiftly out of the Bay of Naples, and already we were in the strait between Capri and the mainland. I had come on deck from the smoking room for a last look at poor Vesuvius, who lost her lovely head in the last eruption. I paced up and down, acutely conscious of my great secret, the secret inspiring my voyage to Egypt. For months it had been the hidden romance of life, now it began to seem real. This is not the moment to tell how I got the papers that revealed the secret, before I passed them on to Anthony Fenton at Khartoum, for him to say whether or not the notes were of real importance. But the papers had been left in Rome by Ferlini, the Italian Egyptologist, 70 years ago, when he gave to the museum at Berlin the treasures he had unearthed. It was Ferlini who ransacked the pyramids all about Meroe, that so-called island in the desert, where in its days of splendor reigned the Queen Candace. Fenton, stationed at Khartoum, an eager dabbler in the old lore of Egypt, sent me an enthusiastic telegram the moment he read the documents. They confirmed the legends of the Sudan in which he had been interested. Putting two and two together, the legends and Ferlini's notes, Anthony was convinced that we had the clue to fortune. At once he applied for permission to excavate under the little outlying mountain named by the desert folk the Mountain of the Golden Pyramid. At first the spot was thought to fall within the province given up to Garstang, digging for Liverpool University. Later, however, the Service des Antiquités pronounced the place to be outside Garstang's borders, and it seemed that luck was coming our way. No one but we two, Fenton and I, had any inkling of what might lie hidden in the Mountain of the Golden Pyramid. That was the great secret. Then Fenton had gone to the Balkans, on a flying trip in every sense of the word. It was only a fortnight ago, I being then in Rome, that I had a wire from him in Salonika, saying, "Friends at work to promote our scheme. Meet me on my return to Egypt." After that several telegrams had been exchanged, and here I was on the Laconia bound for the land of my birth, full of hope and dreams. For some moments distant Vesuvius had beguiled my thoughts from the still more distant mountain of the secret.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?